quick question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
And this came from somebody called me up today and they wanted me to ask this if anybody came from the school board. And the question was if the school district owns land in Crest Hill and in Homer Glen, why can't they sell the land in Crest Hill or sell the land in Homer Glen and use that money to refurbish Central?
That's a great question.
So if you don't know the answer,
I don't know the answer at the time, but
maybe
that's, like I said, I am more than happy to take down questions and ask or find out. I have been doing that a lot. Yes, I saw your hand, and then I'll get to you, sir, in the back.
If that if that school closes, where will those students go?
If the school closes, if there's not a referendum, if they don't pass a referendum, if they end up closing that school down, they have no plan right now. What would happen?
They have no plan for students?
They have no plan. The only thing that they did suggest that they would have to go to a true split schedule, meaning that they would go half in the morning, half in the evening. That is the only resolution they have to date, which was about a week ago.
How many students in that school?
The students in Central right now is about 1,000 students,
and they're gonna
approximately.
Divvy up 1,000 students.
Yeah, because that was discussed at the last meeting, because they did say that, they did bring up that they had to start addressing some of these issues in Central.
I don't think they said they're going to close it if the referendum didn't pass.
Huh?
I don't think they said they're going to close Central regardless.
No, but
what
what
they...
they...
leave Central open if the referendum fails.
Right, but their whole thing was they're not going to close it, but if there was like a situation where they had to close school, like if there was pipes bursting or something that would really deteriorate the building, that's actually where the question came through, which would kind of be the same as if they got, but no,
Yeah, they're not going to close it tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's not like they got that.
At the end of June, they're not going to close it.
Right, exactly. Okay, sir, in the back.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that enrollment at Lockport is slightly going down in the first couple of years, and we all know we're in a recession, and I'm an optimist. I think it will be temporary, and sometime will reverse itself. And when it does reverse itself, I think Homer Glen at least is in prime position to have a lot of building, a lot more homes, a lot more kids that need to go to school. Now, right now I agree we probably don't need a new school at this time. But looking forward, when the economy turns around, we are going to need another school. If this referendum doesn't pass, what would you suggest as a safe and a good way to address the problem that will affect us in the future? So that we continue to have a very quality school.
Okay, well, first of all, I know that we do have a land available at East, and they're already expanding on that. And my question is there room to expand more there? You can still have a good quality school.
So your plan is a big mega school?
No, my plan, the thing about it is they're not planning on having kids for at least another about 10 years they're saying it can go to. So, I mean, a lot can happen in 10 years. But, I mean, they're already going to put 6 extra classrooms on. That's going to eliminate a lot of the overcrowding and stuff like, and the overcrowding. Huh?
In the short term, sure will.
Right. And, I mean, in the long term, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have the school. My whole thing is we need to make sure that this school is saying that it's not going to raise our taxes. We need to hold them to that, is what I'm stating.
What is your plan? What would you support in order to either build another school or, as you mentioned before, expand the West Campus right now? How do you see best to finance that?
Right now, I would say expand the school, and and make it, and maybe they need to start putting money in a way and go through their budget and start putting money away to start making small expansions. No one's saying you have to do a mega school. You can add on as they do growth. A lot of schools have done that as well. But I'm just not sure if right now we need a whole nother school that they're going to want to make as a 4-year school when people are getting their houses foreclosed on. So